Hello, we're the PNC Newsgirls, Mia
and Maya, reading the news 6 days a week because you're too lazy.
Friday, August 18th, 2023.
Okay, I got a nice short one today.
Wait, I thought it was the 17th.
No. It was the 17th yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have I been off?
Who knows? Okay. The great majority of a nation is so feminine in its character and outlook that its thought and conduct are ruled by sentiment rather than sober reasoning. Adolf Hitler.
Short one, nice. Okay, quick evaluation or overview of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF application. BlackRock's recent entry into the Bitcoin ecosystem has everyone talking. It raised questions about the potential positive impacts of the financial giant spot Bitcoin ETF application and possible negative downstream concerns.
Okay. Hunter Biden's special counsel previously cooked up sweetheart deal for Big Pharma. U.S. Attorney David West, the special counsel in DOJ's investigation into Hunter Biden, was previously involved in a Moderna lawsuit in which he defended the massive pharmaceutical company from any liability relating to patient violations. Patent. Tripping.
Hollywood star accused of Jew face over fake nose.
Jew face?
Okay.
Is there Mexican face too?
I guess.
Or Asian face?
A Jewish advocacy group accused Bradley Cooper of Jew face on Wednesday after he donned a fake nose to play composer-conductor Leonard Bernstein in the Netflix film Minstrel, which he also co-wrote and directed. Oh my!
If you can't find an actor with quite the right feature, you can change it a bit.
Yeah, like
there are things you could change. Like you could change somebody's eye color, why not their nose shape?
Exactly. I don't know, man.
They did like bruh. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to read that. Africa eyes Israeli. How do you say that?
Ag tech.
I don't know. To boost yield, food security, bilateral ties. Africa aims to leverage Israel's advanced agriculture technology to enhance its organic produce yield. This surplus could be marketed to both Israel and global markets, simultaneously strengthening domestic food security, according to Sigan Oluzgan, president of the African Leadership Summit, ALS. What is that name?
I have no idea. Anyways.
Oladi Pekan? Wait, what?
Poll called. Public employee unions rule California. One official remarked years ago that his country essentially was a pension provider that offered a few public services on the side. It was a snarky reminder that public employee compensation, especially those exorbitant pensions paid at relatively young ages, consumed the bulk of money. I don't know what the word is. Municipal budgets. It's the tail wagging the dog.
It's the tail wagging the dog. It's funny.
My goodness.
I was about to say, because of the last story, I once again question: can people from different places who have crazy names that I can't pronounce, can they pronounce Justin perfectly fine? Can they pronounce our names perfectly fine and we're just bad?
I don't know.
Or can they not even pronounce their own names?
I really don't.
Okay. We're not going to talk about plastics and what they're doing to you. This is a very, very real environmental crisis. Aside from the effects on men's emotions, it's dropping the sperm. It's also obviously related to cancers, and the fact that it makes men fat, at least by their early to mid-30s, causes every other negative health outcome. Also almost certainly affecting IQ. Right, this is just ruining everyone up there.
Yeah.
What even is plastic?
There's microplastics in water and stuff. It's a thing.
It's talking about microplastics?
It might be. That's what I'd assume.
I was asking what actual plastic is. Do they take microplastics and make plastic out of it?
I don't know. Hurricane Hillary grows off Mexico and could reach California as a very rare tropical storm.
Is there only like one hurricane every year?
I don't know.
Because there's only ever one name for them.
There was one earlier this year. I thought
Okay, so they do have... It always seems like there's only one a year, but okay, apparently there's multiple.
The hurricane, the 8th named storm of the season, packing wind speeds of close to 145 miles an hour, was expected to continue intensifying throughout Friday before starting to weaken, according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center.
Oh, okay, it seems it's only the really big hurricanes that get named.
Yes.
And that's the only ones I hear
Big storms get named.
Yeah. Why do you name them? They're gonna disappear. What's the point?
I don't know.
But it's probably just so you could like refer to the news about them easily.
Yeah.
So you're not just saying big hurricane, you're saying Hurricane Hillary.
I guess.
Okay. Who is Oliver Anthony? Former factory worker, lives in Camper and refuses to sign an $8 million music deal after Rich Men North of Richmond become global smash hit. You know, that's almost a tongue twister. Rich Men North of Richmond.
Yeah. It is a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah. His viral overnight success has come as a result of his working man ballad,
Yep.
Rich Men North of Richmond, where he rails against working overtime hours for bad pay and slams woke politicians for only caring about minors on an island somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Republicans, including Ted Cruz, mocked Joe Biden over creepy clip of him telling children that Daddy owes you ice cream. Biden joked, "I want to say one thing to your children. I know some really great ice cream places around here, and Daddy owes you. Talk to me afterwards."
That's creepy. That's creepy.
I want to throw up. That's disgusting.
What the?
A clip of the comment was posted to social media by Republican National Committee, where some remarked it was creepy. Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, reposted it with the hashtag stranger danger.
That's creepy. President or not, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Just because you're like got a high political thing doesn't mean you're not creepy. Oh. Okay. Project Veritas implodes 6 months after firing James O'Keefe. O'Neefe? I don't know. Project Veritas has reportedly imploded roughly 6 months after bad actors infiltrated the undercover whistleblower organization and orchestrated the ouster of founder James O'Keefe. Neef. I don't know. If it's O'Neefe, then that's dumb.
Budweiser Air ready to buy back brand after transgender row. The heir to brewing giant Anheuser-Busch has said that he is ready to buy Bud Light back from its parent company after a marketing campaign featuring transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney triggered a conservative boycott that is still harming sales 4 months later.
You know, did Dylan ever, say that he had a new female name?
No.
No, he did. Okay, so he's still going by Dylan, but he's a girl now.
Yeah.
Bro's not even trying.
Exactly.
Okay. Mystery four-legged creature lurking in Texas backyard baffles residents. I know I've seen it.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, thank you. A strange sighting four-legged creature lurking in a backyard has baffled the residents of a small Texas city and even has animal experts scratching their heads. Tina Kache from Hill Country Village snapped a photo of the bizarre yellowish-brown animals that appears to be about the size of a large dog, with a long tail that almost touches the ground and very large pricked ears. Could it just be a dog?
I don't know. I don't even remember what Chupacabra looks like. Is a Chupacabra a real thing even?
I can't just copy because it's right there, so I can't.
Okay, we Google him. Chupacabra. Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
What is a chupacabra? Tape it already, gosh dang it.
I'm slow, okay? Okay, refers to a mythical reptile-like creature.
So it's not actually a real thing.
Okay, so it's saying it's a chupacabra.
Okay, so it's a mythical reptile-like creature, and it's not a real thing. Oh my gosh, these images are so weird looking.
How are there such realistic images?
I don't know. Maybe it is real.
There's no way that's lying.
Okay, we gotta get back to the...
Okay.
Back to the actual stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, monkey calm. South Africa opposition parties joined forces in bid to unseat ruling ANC. After a 2-day meeting and following months of negotiations between 7 South African opposition parties, The multi-party convention agreed to work more closely as the country heads towards elections in 2024.
Justice Department seeks 33 years in prison for ex-Proud Boys leader Enrique Taro in January 6th case. Taro, who once served as the national chairman of the far-right extremist group, and three lieutenants were convicted. I'm dying. By a Washington jury in May of conspiring to block the transfer of presidential power in the hopes of keeping Donald Trump in the White House after Republican president lost in the 2020 election.
Black man calls out Trump indictments as two-tiered justice
I was about to correct you.
that will usher in a surge of black support. This one's long. As Maxie notes, black people already feel that it's a two-tier justice system, and it's something they've been feeling for a long time. Kamala Harris targeting low-level marijuana offenders, many of them black Americans, while simultaneously violating the same laws herself, then laughing about it in retrospect. Federal prosecutors offering Hunter Biden, the son of the executive corpse stinking up the Oval Office, a sweetheart deal and immunity as he's facing felony charges surrounding allegations of tax fraud and firearms. Eric Garner receives an execution on the New York sidewalk for suspicion of selling cigarettes without paying the peso to Uncle Sam. Donald Trump enduring endless indictments, arrests, and witch hunts while evidence of Biden family corruption goes viral and unpunished. That was long.
Could get a full nap in. Like, what? I literally have tripping.
Resignation.
Resignation calls mount after Maryland superintendent. What?
Yes, superintendent.
Superintendent. Public records destroyed in test score scandal. The nation's fourth most funded school system has a grade rigging scandal and now a cover-up. There are mounting calls from Maryland Governor Wes Moore and the State Board of Education to remove Maryland State Superintendent Mohammed Cloudhurry for a Maryland Public Information Act violation.
Okay, working column.
It's all Mohammed.
Water requires conservations around equity. Meet the radical Obama-loving official who delayed life-saving water to Maui for several hours while the fires were contained.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was conversations. I don't think you said conversations.
No, I don't know. The Honolulu Star Advisor reported Wednesday there was an official request made to divert the water, and it was ignored for several hours by Deputy Director M. Kaleo Manuel for the Hawaii Commission on Water Resource Management.
You don't have to say it again.
Hawaii Commission on Water Resource Management. We're also learning some infuriating details about Manuel's background.
It repeated it twice.
I know.
You didn't have to say it.
But I wanted to because it's funny. I want to make fun of them.
There. Okay. Evergrande's?
Yes.
Okay.
Evergrande's
U.S. bankruptcy filing amplifies China's property crisis concerns. In a significant move that underscores the deepening turmoil in China's property sector, Evergrande, once the nation's leading property developer, has filed for bankruptcy protection in the United States. This step comes as the company grapples with an enormous debt burden of over $300 billion. It serves as a stark reminder of the broader challenges facing the world's second largest economy.
Okay. Newly released images show final distressing hours of 5 Mexican college students as cartel thugs force one of the victims to decapitate his childhood friend.
Oh, nah!
Video footage released by the cartel members Tuesday shows childhood friends Roberto Olmda, 20, Diego Lara, 20, Real Galvan, 19, Dante Cidello, 22, and it looks like Jim, but it's like Jane. It would be Martins, 21, kneeling next to each other in order. The victims all have their faces bruised with tape over their mouths and their hands tied behind their backs. It is unclear what, if anything, had done to get on. They had done to get on the wrong side of the. It looks like Giulio's school, but
How's the liquid?
New generation created. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Alright. Place of political snakes and ladders. Rams the Whammy talks campaign to America's future and foreign policy with Tucker. Rams the Whammy, a businessman, has risen to political popularity since announcing his presidential campaign. During his interview with Carlson, he said his campaign is focused on fighting back against the... How do you say that? In the quotes.
1 second. Bipartisan consensus?
Yeah. That Americans can't handle the truth.
Alright, that is all. Thank you for listening to Mia.
And Maya, read the Policy Central homepage. Do all the good things.
We'll come back tomorrow for Canada Day.